Good morning everyone. So we'll be having a detailed discussion on the antenna, type of antennas used in LT system and type of MIMO used and the merits and demerits. So we'll go from four kind of different antennas used. SISO, single input and single output. So I've drawn a picture for you. So let's say one antenna, single antenna input and single antenna at the transmitting end, single at the receiving end. So you transmit and receive through one antenna. Single input, multiple output. Let's say one antenna in the transmitting end and two antennas in the receiving end. So let's take an example of a mobile transmitting to the base station, where in base station we are having two antennas supporting, and in a mobile station I am having just one antenna which is supporting my handsets. So this is single input and multiple output. Multiple input, single output. So let's say I am having two antennas in my mobile station. Maybe I am using a high-end handset wherein it is means my handset can support up to two transmitting antennas, and in the receiving end, maybe in the base station there is a single antenna. There is no MIMO. So that is multiple input and single output. Then the MIMO, multiple input and multiple output. So we are having three different kind of MIMO: 4x2, 4 antennas at the transmitting end and 2 antennas in the receiving end. 2x2, 2 antennas in transmitting end, 2 antennas in the receiving end, and vice versa. And 4x4, that means 4 antennas in the transmitting and 4 antennas in the receiving end. So we'll go from 2x2. So we are having 2 antennas. I am transmitting data through 2 antennas and I am receiving also in 2 antennas. So this is used to gain diversity in terms of space, time, polarization or frequency. So to counteract the interference in the system and the multipath and the other signal fading and the other signal behavior, path loss, and this thing, we need to get the original signal, or we should recover the signal. So for that we are using this kind of diversity techniques. Space diversity means, let's say we are keeping a standard space between two antennas. So I'm a gainer in terms of when multipath is happening. My signal is reaching at the receiving end through various paths. So the space diversity will help us to recover the signal and to overcome the interference also. Time diversity, we receive the signal in different time offsets, different time delays. So in 3G, like we are having a rake receiver which collects, it has 3 fingers, so it collects the time delay signals and it combines, so that we can say time diversity. Polarization diversity, we use cross polarized antennas or the horizontal polarization or the vertical polarization according to our cost and our plan. Then the frequency diversity, we use multiple frequency in terms of sending data to the user. So multiple frequency can help us also counteract the interference and getting better throughput. Then we are having 4x2 MIMO, 4 transmitting antennas at the transmitting end and 2 receiving at the receiving end. So we can take an example of the E node B, wherein we are having 4 antennas supporting, and in handset, in the receiving, let's say I'm having a low end handset, so I'm having only 2 antennas supporting in my handset. So that would be a good example of 4x2 MIMO configuration. And the last one is 4x4. It is very sensitive towards radio conditions. Only if we are having better radio condition and we are having 4 antennas supporting in the base station, also in the handset end, then we can have definitely better throughput with higher order modulations. Let's say 64 modulation with 4x4, you can get the best throughput if the transmission pipeline is also adequate. Then we are having type of MIMO, like it's special multiplexing or special diversity So in these techniques we send same stream of data in all the ports, or in the other technique we send different stream of data parallelly with all the ports. Like let's say there is a resource block where in the first symbol I am sending some data from this antenna. The very first symbol will be blank for these 2-3 ports, because actually there is one resource block I am transmitting through antenna, but I need to virtually understand I am having the resource block which combines the data, or let's say I am using somewhere for this port, the same port, let's say in a resource block the first symbol and the first subcarrier I am sending some data. So that should be blank in these 3 ports. Then in the second symbol, let's say I am sending something here. So that is reserved for this port only. The other ports cannot use that, because actually we are having that one resource block. So that is how we do special multiplexing and diversity in MIMO. There are other things to cover. We'll having a different session and chapter specifically when this comes to antenna and resource mapping, or the resource block antenna mapping, where in 4x4 or 4x2 or 2x2 MIMO is there. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks a lot. Thank you.